back to my channel. We are doing something new today. We are starting a new series on here called Drive With Me, and I'm gonna have different people in the car with me, and we're gonna answer some questions and all of that. So today, for our first Drive With Me, I have my friend Grace Dumproff with me.
Hello.
Me and Grace both got to NC State, and so the other day we asked y'all to send in some questions on Instagram, Snapchat, all of it, so we could answer them, and y'all could get to know us better, and then our relationship, I guess you could say.
Yes.
So Grace has the phone, and we are going, as Grace calls it, Big Target, because over here on Hillsboro, we have a small Target.
Yeah, it's like one of those like college Targets.
They don't
like
have like everything you could have.
No.
So we're going to the Big Target, and then who knows what else we're going to do after.
Ready?
First question.
Okay. How long have you two known each other?
I actually calculated this.
It was the beginning of fall semester.
Yes. Of this past semester.
And we met like the first day or second
so
day
it's
of
like,
class.
so if you think about it, it was August.
Okay, yeah, it was August.
So if you calculate it, it's like 6 months. Only
Yep.
6 months we've known each other.
That's so weird.
Isn't it?
It feels like it's so much
Like
longer.
we've known it, like it feels like so much longer.
Oh, I feel like we just have a lot of comments where we're like always talking about things that have like happened in the past, so
Yeah.
it feels like we've been, yeah.
It feels like we've known each other for a
For
long,
a lot longer than that. Okay.
Yeah.
How did you meet? So in our first day of class, I always get
Professor Burns.
I always get the name of the class wrong. It was brand promotion? Or is that the other one?
No, that's the one.
Oh, okay.
That's the one I'm.
It's something along those lines. Oh, no, wait. What was it called?
It was brand something. I don't know, but it was one of our favorite professors.
Yeah,
Burns.
it was such a good class.
What a professor.
And luckily we were able to be in the same group.
We were able to pick groups, and I like sat down to Grace one day, and I looked
I knew
at
no
her,
one in the class.
and he said we knew nobody, and so I sat down next to her, and he said something about our project groups for the rest of the semester, and everybody else was like talking. They like already picked out their groups, and Grace and I like looked at each other. We're like, "Do you have a group?" And she was like, "No," and she was like, "Do you have a group?" I was like, "Nope."
Perfect.
We're like, "Great, we'll be in a group together then." So that's how.
Yep. That is how the story goes. What were your first impressions of each other?
We were both like, we both were very dressed similarly, so I was like,
Yeah.
anybody who's
Yeah.
dressed similarly than me, I'm like, okay, we're on a good point here. I can relate.
I've been like leggings and a sweatshirt every day.
Yeah, we both like wear a t-shirt and
Yep.
yoga pants or leggings every single day, so we're like, we both like meet each other to walk to class, and we're like, yep,
Oh, well, that's the thing. Like, I think because I think we like asked. I think I asked you where you live.
yes.
And then we like weirdly lived right across from each
Yes.
other because we don't live in student housing.
We literally live, our apartment buildings are right across the
each other,
street.
which is so cool because it's like nice
Yeah.
that someone
It's
gets it.
super nice. And she actually wishes she lives in my building.
I do. I almost moved in there, and then like it's like day-to-day pricing, which is so annoying.
She's gonna
So I think I'm gonna move in like
this summer.
in
She's
May.
gonna this summer. She's gonna come. She's like, I'm just gonna come sleep on the couch. I'm like, you can do whatever you want.
I think we'll see what happens.
But first impressions.
I know. I'm trying to think of exactly what I thought.
But here's
We
the
didn't
thing.
talk about YouTube the first day, did we?
No, we didn't talk about
Okay.
YouTube the first day. Which is something like that's a later question. It's
Oh,
like stuff we have in common and stuff like that. But like, it was weird because I don't know how to say it. It's not like based on what we had. I was like, okay, based on this stuff, like Grace had all her mess together. She was like,
We had the same agenda.
we did,
That's what we talked about.
yeah, and we were similar in how we looked, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay,
That's
like I feel like we're on a similar mindset here. And so I was like, okay. And then as we started to get to know each other, I was like, okay, we are super, super alike.
Yeah, we really
And I
are.
was like, this is awesome. We have the same shopping habits. It's
Yes.
awful.
It's really bad. And living habits, like
And
lifestyle.
yeah, we were like, so
That's true. I remember we talked about our agendas.
yeah.
And then I think sorority recruitment was about to come up, and I think we talked about that because I
Yeah.
asked you, and then I found out about how you went to ECU.
Yep.
And we talked about that a little bit.
Things just unfold. Like, it was that spark of...
I think we just both looked kind of similar. Like, we were just chill.
Yes.
Like, we weren't super, like,
yeah,
stressed about the class
yeah,
or anything. It was just kind of like, whatever.
Yeah.
No, that's probably very accurate of a first impression. Where are each of you from?
So y'all know I'm born and raised in Raleigh.
And I am originally from Northern Virginia, right outside of DC. And now I live in Southport, North Carolina, which is about 30 minutes south of Wilmington.
If you have ever seen, what is it? The
Safe Haven.
Safe Haven, the Nicholas Sparks movie.
It's claimed to fame.
That is where it was filmed.
Yeah.
And I have been there, and it's just this really cool
Super
beach
cute
town.
It is.
It's super small, but it's super, super cool.
It's super cool. It's very seasonal, so like during the summer it's super busy, in the winter it's slow, but that's kind of nice for like us who live there, because we can kind of chill, and then in the summer it's like crazy.
It's super nice. Yeah, no,
I love Southport. I think we talked about that maybe the first time we went too.
Yeah.
Because I remember talking about Nicholas Sparks.
Yeah.
Do you two have the same taste in music? Yeah.
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah, we're both country,
and then like we kind of listen to everything though.
Yeah. But usually when you get in the car, I have country music on.
Yeah, and I always have country in my
country.
It's like a sing along.
Yeah. Just Grace just starts singing. I'm like, do you want me to turn it up? She's like, no, this is great. And I'm like, great.
You're like fabulous.
And then one day, I forget what it was. You looked at me. You're like, do you like my singing? And I was like,
oh, let me read your
or
apartment.
you were like, do you want me to sing louder? And I was like, shh.
I was like, are you enjoying this video?
Do you want this karaoke version to be turned up?
I know. I'm allowed to handle. I really want to go. I think we also talked about Carolina Country Music Fest. Because I'm from Southport, so it's in Myrtle Beach, so it's super close to me. It's like 30 minutes. But I've never been, because last year I studied abroad during the time it was, and I was like, I really want to go. And then you were like, oh, I go every year. I was like, no way.
So this will be our 4th year going.
What are y'all's families like? I feel we talked about this.
You go ahead.
So my family's like so normal. I can't even talk about how normal they are. So my mom and dad, and then I have 2 twin sisters, and I have a half brother from my dad's first marriage who's like way older than me. He's a lawyer. He's doing his thing in Virginia. And then my twin sisters live in Southport, and they're figuring out where they're going to college because they're seniors in high school. And yeah, my parents just kind of work. My mom works from home, so that's kind of different because my whole childhood she's been like home but working, so she was able to like come to everything. And then my dad is a retired sheriff's office deputy.
My family is
I know, I remember talking about it. You were like, your family's literally so, and I have like 2 cousins.
I literally
like,
said
I have no extended family.
But my family, I make the joke all the time. My family deserves a reality TV show because they are out of their mind. Okay. Come on over.
Hello.
You're lucky. I have my driving range intact today, so I'm not that angry. If I was way angrier, you'd see me flip today.
We have Danielle under control today.
I sound like a freaking bull. Wave the red flag and I'm off. We deserve a reality TV show because we are crazy. And I don't show most of the crazy stuff my family is like. As y'all know, you have my mom, my sister, my dad, and me. Those were the 4. But my parents are divorced, so that's crazy in itself. But then I have 6 cousins on my mom's side and only 2 cousins on my dad's side. And I only have 1 boy cousin out of all of that. Like on my mom's side, there's 8 grandchildren.
Yeah,
8 granddaughters.
I literally have 2 cousins.
So when we go on our family beach trips, it's 16 of us in one house. Wild. It's crazy. Now, does it make for a fun party? Absolutely.
Especially because you guys are probably all around the same age, right? Like older.
Yeah. We kind of. Okay, we have
nice. You don't have like a toddler or
no, our youngest is 14.
Okay, yeah, that's nice. But y'all both love to travel. Do you have any trips planned? Excuse me.
Yes, we do.
Yes. In the works.
In the works. So we're currently figuring out a weekend in April to go do Charleston, South Carolina. We're just
so excited.
We just looked at each other. We're like, okay, we need to plan a trip, and it just needs to be like a girls' weekend, and we just need to get the heck out of
Raleigh for a minute. Well, part of it too is I'm graduating in May, so I'm graduating a year early. So I'm super young for my grade. So I'm graduating.
She loves to say this. She loves to say this.
So I'm graduating in May, so I was like, I want to do trips with people before I like start working and like actually have like a big girl job. So I was like planning trips with like a bunch of different people and trying to like spring break, and that's I think where it started, because we were talking about what we were doing for spring break. So yeah, I love Charleston. I went for my 16th birthday and I haven't been back since.
Never been before.
Oh my god.
And it's super close.
And the shopping's so good.
Yeah. See? And it's
shopping's so good.
So we're working on that. I'm gonna drag her down to Disney.
I really want to go to Disney with me. I really want to go.
I'm planning a group trip.
May?
It's May.
Okay, I can do May.
And so we're trying to.
That might actually work, because I'm gonna be at my boyfriend's house in South Georgia, and then I can meet y'all in Orlando.
There you go.
That'd be perfect.
Yeah. So we're working on. That's a trip I'm really working on right now.
No, you need to play that early too.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to together. I was literally looking at it last night.
No, I love. Oh, that'd be so fun.
Because like, so I'm going to Seattle now only for a weekend.
Oh.
Seattle. Yeah.
Okay.
For a long weekend.
Okay, during the spring break.
During spring break.
Okay.
And then I'm coming back and I'm going up to Boone and Asheville.
Oh, that'll be fun.
For the end of it, to stay with Caitlin.
Oh, that'll be fun.
And then we're doing our Charleston trip.
Yep.
And then we get into like finals.
I know.
So we're like
gonna like fly. And February goes so fast.
Yes. And then I'm trying to do. I have my cousin's wedding, and then that's when afterwards I'm trying to do Disney. And then we go to CCMF, and then I think now we're doing Europe in June.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
2 weeks.
June will be good for Europe because it's like warm.
Yes.
It's gonna be really busy.
And it's low. Well, they said it's low tourist time.
Oh, really?
So I'll be interested to see.
Maybe because it's like when high schools and stuff get out.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And then we go to Ocean Isle.
That'll be fun.
And then I'm trying to plan stuff in July as well.
I don't think I have anything planned in July. June, I'm going on a 2-week vacation with my family to the Caribbean.
But that's like, I'm just like, if I'm not gonna work this summer, like,
yeah, you need to take advantage.
I'm gonna travel.
For sure.
I'm gonna travel. Yeah. So we have things
I really want to
planned.
go to Nashville. We have to figure that out.
Yeah, we do too.
Do you have any regrets about anything? Just kind of like a very broad question. Like anything in life?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a few regrets.
I never know how to.
I think in anything in life you're gonna have regrets.
Yeah. I try to live my life without like being regretful of anything, which I know is like the basic.
I try not to focus on it. Like, if you make a decision with your heart and go with it.
Well, and that's how I am. Like, most of my decisions, like, I really take thought. Like, I really think about. So it's not like I really make decisions like on a whim and I'm like, oh, like, screw it. Yeah. So I don't really know. I mean, I guess like past friendships. I wish things could have ended.
That's what I was just about to say. Like, there are some things that I would change about how I handled things. Yeah, I guess.
Too. No, I totally agree with that.
Other than that, I really don't have many regrets about things. I don't think I have regrets.
I think my biggest one is just like past friendships I had that I wish would have like ended differently, or like we could have like handled things differently. Yeah. That's really my biggest regret. I feel like college has been like a great time for me. I really don't have any regrets in college. I
had a really good college.
Yeah, and I really like knocked out my like classes. So like
we're not even gonna get to that.
Yeah,
we're not even gonna get it.
I think, and like I love state, so like I don't have any regrets on the school I went to or like anything like that. Yeah. So I feel like it's like the biggest thing people sometimes have regrets on. Like where they go to school. I wish I would have toured more places though. Like if you're going to college, like tour everywhere. Like even if it's out of state, like just like
people ask me, they're like, "Do you regret going to ECU?" And I was like, "Oh my god, absolutely not." Yeah, like, I got my dog, who is still in Greenville, with and I met some of the coolest people ever that I'm still friends with. Yeah, and that I still talk to on a daily basis. Like Morgan and Bryant, like would not trade anything in the world to go back and say that I never met them. Yeah. Like, never.
No, I think everything definitely happens for a reason.
Everything happens for a reason, I agree.
Favorite Carolina Hurricanes player? I know nothing about sports.
Grace looked at me. As y'all know, that's like, it's like my home, right? It's like
I know. Home. I told her she needs to take me on a field trip. Like, I need to go.
That's what she said. I need. Okay, so if we're saying of Carolina of all time, it's Rod Brindamore, who is now the coach. Favorite of all time. If we're saying on the team right now, it's either Sebastian Aho or Brock McGinn. Those are my two. Honestly.
I'm more of like going to the tailgates, not really knowing what's happening in the game kind of a girl.
But no, I'm taking her to a game.
No, that'd be so fun. Because my dad loves hockey. So, like, I grew up going to hockey games, like Capitals games.
Well,
but
Grace is, like, people, it's so funny because people are like, oh, you go to Carolina Hurricanes games. Like, are you just like a band? I'm like, no.
No, yeah, you like our dad.
I have been going to Carolina. I asked my dad the other day, I was like, how many games do you think I've been to? And because I've been going since I was 4. I was at every home game during the 05-06 Stanley Cup championship season.
That's so cool though. Like, it's cool to be able to like have those memories.
It was so cool. And it's one of those things that, like, I went there the other night, and it's funny because people will be like, oh, are you here? And when I'm not, I'm like, no.
You're like upset about it?
So sad. I'm like, so you're like Brian McGann or Sebastian Aho right now. Those are my 2 favorites.
Okay, what do you both want to do in the future? Because we're almost at Target. Do you want me to answer first?
Yeah, you go ahead.
So I definitely want to do something in social media or digital marketing in that realm. Coming to find out, that's like kind of hard to do, even though this whole day and age is digital. So it's kind of confusing.
There's like so many different
people want entry level with like 5 years experience. I should make a video all about like finding a job, because this is like, I'm in the process right now.
Yeah, it's so confusing. We're not even gonna get into that.
Yeah, and like I've had offers from different places, but it just hasn't like felt right, and it's been just like not the right fit. So like I'm not gonna just like settle. Yeah. I'm not the kind of person to settle. So definitely something in digital or social. I want to live in the South, so I see myself being in this general area. Yeah. So yeah, working for like a fun company that I actually like. Yeah.
Me, this is, ultimately, I would love to keep doing YouTube. And if not YouTube, then I want to do something in like video editing, video creating, something like that. And like, I can't sit behind a desk, but I would love to do something in marketing. Like, we're doing marketing for a reason. Like, we both enjoy it. We both understand it.
But we like the creative part of marketing. Yeah. Like, I don't think we're the type of people who want to do like analytics, which a lot of people really like to do analytics and like numbers. But
we're the creative side of it.
Like advertising. Yeah. I do a lot of PR, so
yeah,
something in there.
We're both very much social media people.
Yeah.
So we like the social media part of it.
For sure.
All right, y'all. So that is our first drive with me, with Miss Grace Dumproff. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you want to keep seeing all my videos and all of this, hit that subscribe button down below and give this video a big thumbs up, and I will see you guys back here next time. Bye, y'all.
Bye.